The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
On one, ready? 13. 30. Shut up!
Play action. It's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give running right is Mitchell. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Brad Robbins.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Cup 19. Here we go. 79, Mustang 19. Go.
Milton. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. That'll bring up 2nd down. Look at this Baltimore defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
60, trap 60. Panthers 50, Warriors 17.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch in the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
And we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. 2nd and a couple.
Dragon 60.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
19 Lions. You're in the spin. You're in the spin.
To throw, it's Milton. Another one caught by Collins. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw is Milton. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. One handing. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Come my team. Come the Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Ready. Ready.
Here's Milton. He's got it to Williams. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 24
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. See some heads shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on.
Back to throw. Milton. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
60. Let's go. 19, Tiger. 18, tight in.
Williams, the man in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Ravens nothing. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 44-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go now. 19, 18, 19. 18, go.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Trap 60.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Looking to throw. Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
2nd down and 4.
18, 5 here. Ready. Warriors, Cowboy 80. Motion, change.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Los Angeles.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Cup 7, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw again. Now he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Joe Milton, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
21. Ravens nothing. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Take it to the house. DC, ready? 180.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Okay,
second and 10.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Start. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You change it. Hey, Alpha, sit up.
Jackson. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
You are X. You are 180.
Jackson now. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Street, street. Go street.
Operating from the gun. Milton. He's airing it out for Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. So So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
19 Tiger.
First down, Rams.
In motion comes the tight end left. Milton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nnamdi Madubuike able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Cougar 18. Kevin Pirates. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Go.
Second and 15. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
At the 28-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will be out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And I suspect this might not be a legal pass. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ozzie,
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be...